Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll
Engage the Matrix.
Intact memories, and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
And sneak behind his stove.
You may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fun. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Now, I'm no expert, but is that how a sink works?
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. No, it's okay. I got it. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. That was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub. rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
No, I wanted to hear about his depressing life and his baby, damn it. Playthrough ruined.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself.
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see
That's
one
creepy.
way out.
Why do the memory
And
robots
what's
track
that,
me?
Mr. Kellogg?
How do they know?
I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
Hey, this is where they murdered my wife.
Suspended.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Oh,
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Now, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days,
That scared the
you're gonna
crap
get
out of
your
me.
head blown off just barging in here.
I thought I was gonna get capped in the suit.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home with my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Well, this is something.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in.
Sarcastic options are
Fingers
great.
crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
So it sounds like I should find myself a suit of power armor, is what you're saying.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Keep an eye out for power armor, got it.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
There's something wrong with you.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Actually, it might be worth having Nick with me. Just because Piper is squishy.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Come with me, brother.
Let's head out.
All right.
So, any stories you two come across out there? I get the exclusive, right?
Piper, I wouldn't know who else to tell.
Psych, this was actually a trick to send her to Sanctuary Hills so she can grow potatoes for me forever. Welcome to the farm. caught an infection from my dirty water. That's hilarious.
Twisted on neighborly boogie.
So it's Operation Find Myself a Better Suit of Power Armor. Because I don't think that T-45 is going to last long.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Third rail. What kind of train has 3 rails? Is this that one kind of model train?
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
God, I love this song.
Boy, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Cash up front. No tabs. Now that you're liquored up, got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't want to skip his dialogue. Okay.
I might be.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No.
I specialize in dead.
Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. Don't worry. I'll know when it is.
3 locations? That's a lot of time. A lot of bullets.
Well, I guess we can sweeten the pot a bit. 250.
I'll get it done.
You better. Now go out there and bust some heads.
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed?
Oh, Valentine's an upstanding citizen. I don't think he's the kind of companion for one.
Fine looking weapon.
Hell of a load.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
Let's see what this McCready guy's
wondering
all
how long
about.
it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this out?
What the hell is he wearing?
Deliver a message.
Balaclava and aviators.
I heard, but you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'd be pretty horrified if this synth in a trench coat came out behind someone
You're
and just kind of
preaching about the
below
atom
there.
or looking for a friend. You've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Yeah, it's most likely a visual thing, or that AI is just confused.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
Couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the gunners.
Sounds like you can handle yourself. But I worry about those guys throwing a wrench in the works.
If you're worried about Winlock and Barnes, don't be. They couldn't kill a squirrel with a rocket launcher. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
Are you always this suspicious?
Hey, you approached me. And frankly, I'm taking a huge risk being out here in the Commonwealth in the first place. So I'm not about to leave anything to chance. Which brings me back to my original question. Can I trust you?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Something wrong with your hearing? I just told you I'm not going to negotiate.
Buzz off.
So, are you in, or should I get back to my drink?
You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra
And this is the
gun.
point where we send Nick to harvest potatoes for the rest of his life. Welcome to the Tato farm, Nick. Oh no, my beer went off. Too bad I have like... Oh, I have one more. Keep throwing them back. I do like the idea of cutting sunglasses hole with your balaclava. It's a new feature. Just like, yes, this is my custom sunglass balaclava. Oh, don't beat me. Okay, let's do that sign job over here. Take out a bunch of gunners or whatever it is.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship?
I'm not here for chit-chat.
I am nowhere. Do not look for me. Not far. Yes. Don't mind me. I'm just breaking and entering.
Find it yet? What's the holdup?
Oh my god!
Now it's just starting to happen. That's how we do things around here. Safety off.
Getting my ass kicked.
You got some fight left in ya?
You're messing with the
Still don't know who I'm stealing from. Getting pretty thirsty though. Problem solved. I'm very thirsty. Sorry, they're just keeping 7 missiles in that bag? Sold. Alright, McCready, where'd you go? Dude, where'd you go?
Look alive.
Don't worry, I have a whole bunch of missiles for you. Just don't drop them. Can't really carry any more of them. They are indeed heavy.
Look alive.
Let's see what you got.
There you go, have some missiles. one guy was shooting me to crap as soon as I came in. Tactical balaclava, man. Don't mind all the gunfire. I'm taking care of a bit of a pest problem. Big pest.
That's it.
Oh, it's on! Shit, where'd that come from?
I see, Mr. Pebbles. Just gonna get real, real pumped up. It's time to get litty. Alright, one more warehouse to go. Never know. Something stupid could happen on the inside. I almost died last time.
Nice.
Face breaking time! Been waiting all day!
Eyes on my back.
Poor guy took his leg off.
You gonna die already? Shit! Where'd that come from?
That looked like it hurt.
Why are there so many mannequins in these buildings? Let's grab all their ammo and skedaddle. Get paid and we can go back to base, sleep for like a day, not worry about being tired. See, it's not stealing if they're dead. I'm rather impressed. I pistol whipped that dude's head open. Again, don't worry about all the gunfire. It's just a like I said, I'm an exterminator. There's a lot of roaches. I forgot my hammer.
Enjoy your stay.
You still there?
Huh? Don't have no handout.
Hey, Charlie.
I've heard some exterminator cleaned out the rats in the old warehouses. Wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I might. Depends on what you have for me.
Here you are. Every single cup, as agreed.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk.
Can't take a hint, can you? That's a load of bull.
Get me out of here. All that sunglasses guy needed was a new shotgun. He would have been perfect. He would have been the perfect specimen.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.